This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got hip hop artist Doc Sic in the building. How's life, my guy?
Shit, it's going good, man. Got a lot of projects in the works. You know what I mean? We be running shows every Monday and Fridays. You know what I mean? Trying to put on for local artists here in Austin. Trying to give them a platform. It's harder said than done, though.
Oh, it really is harder said than done. Putting on for the city,
Yeah, for sure.
especially when it's at the not really the beginning stage, but in the growing stages now. It's ready to bust.
Yo,
Who do you have with you, real quick?
this is my artist, Didi Eager. He with Doc Sic Music.
All right. Let's start from the beginning though. Where you originally from?
I'm from Portland, Oregon originally. I'm from a little project called Columbia Villa. You know what I mean? Grew up there, hustling, blah, blah, blah. You know, trying to make it. My mom was 13 when she had me, so
Damn.
kind of grew up together. You know what I mean? And shit, had to get out there and get it at an early age and figure out how to stand on my own too real early. You know what I mean?
Damn. How long were you out in Portland?
Shit, since I was born all the way until 2010, and then I came out here and been here ever since.
Interesting. So childhood, just like you said, young mom. I guess y'all listened to the same music growing up, right?
Yeah, she said when she was pregnant, she put the LL Cool J headphones on, you know what I mean, on the stomach and play the LL Cool J to me. So maybe that's the reason why I love hip hop so much.
That's funny. Yeah, literally listening to it in the womb.
Yeah, for real.
So did you go to high school out there and all that?
Yeah, I went to high school. I went to Jefferson High in Benton.
What kind of crowd was you hanging out with if you had to go sit at the lunch table?
I mean, I really fuck with whoever fuck with me. You know what I mean? So like, I really didn't have a crowd. It was just more or less like whoever I mess with, who I mess with. You know what I mean? I wasn't like a bully or nothing in school or anything like that. So it's like, but I mean, I play basketball a lot, and then we be freestyling. Like at lunch and stuff like that.
So you played? Did you play the basketball at the high school? Or was you more
no, just
recreational,
street balling?
Street balling. Was you nice with it?
Yeah, I mean, I still got a little something.
So you can bust somebody's ass.
Yeah, we can put it to the test one day.
Oh, one day. That's funny. Were you a shooter? What are you a dribbler?
I like to get in there and try to hit a layup.
So you like
I was like in the paint.
You like a Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he said Jimmy Butler. I like to hit him in the paint, like do little fadeaways. You know what I mean? It was a Jordan era, so like I'd always be trying to hit him with.
Hit him with that. Yeah, and then the Kobe too. Kobe do the fade with Kobe. Yeah. So you graduated from the high school?
Yeah, I graduated high school. Shit.
But the same one? Like you went to the same one for all 4 years?
Well, I went to
a lot of people bounce around.
Yeah,
nowadays.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
I went to Jefferson for a little bit, and I went to Benton, and then like I was in YA for a little bit, so I did a little bit of school in YA too. You know what I mean?
Okay. And then what finally brought you to Austin? Out of all places. Not saying it's bad. I'm just curious.
So my mom, she was down here, and I was getting in trouble up there and stuff like that, and so I decided to come down here and just get a change of scenery, because you know what I mean, it was just usually like where you from is like toxic, you feel me, because it's like you're just around everything that you grew up with, and you know what I mean, you're just involved in a bunch of stuff. It's all like it was like kind of
don't
like
want to run into the same looking people like that you done seen before.
You know what I mean? And plus it's just I had trouble. I got raided and stuff, and got like the cops came raiding my house.
Damn, I say I'm like raided you.
Yeah.
Dog. Can you touch on that any or nah?
Yeah, I'll touch on it. It's super old. So like they came in my house and they found like a bunch of weed. You know what I mean? In my house.
That's crazy, just because of weed, bro.
Yeah, and this is Oregon too. Like, but this is before it was like recreational and all that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like just my look, right? So that's how that went down. But they came in and they found it. There was my girlfriend had a son and all this shit. So I was like, so when they asked like whose trees it was, it's like I stepped up because I didn't want her son to go to foster care, nothing like that. So I was like, you know what I mean, that's mine shit. You know what I mean? I took that, but they tried to give me 35 months for it. So, you know what I mean, I took the deferred probation and then I dipped. I mean?
Yeah, he's out of there. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Where you get your name from? Doc Sic.
I see. So like, I'm a producer, so I make a lot of beats and all that. And back home they would call me Doc because I would cook it up. You know what I mean? And then I went by before I used to rap under a name called Sic.
Okay, I get
And
it.
it would be catching suckers in caskets. You know what I mean? That's what it's standing for because that's just
like
what it
it.
was. You know what I mean? But I switched it up because everybody called me Doc. They're like, man, you cooking up? What you cooking up, Doc? You know what I mean? So I took that and changed it with the C because I was no longer catching suckers in caskets no more. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
so I was Doctor of Sickness. You know what I mean?
I like that. Talk about your artist. Talk about your label.
So
Or, yeah.
so I'm CEO of So Sick Music, and this is the so. Let me go back about a year and a half ago. I met this guy named Ryan Salinas, and he's the owner of man. I'm having a brain fart right now. He's the owner of Santa Cruz Theater. You know what I mean? So we went over there, and he gave me an opportunity to start throwing shows over there.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan Salinas, man. Shit, he's one of the pioneers for the soul sick music. You know, helping us get out there and start what we're doing. And so this was in October of 2001. Wait, no, 2020. Yeah.
I'm about to say 2001. I'm like, 2001.
Of 2020. It was October 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we in 22 right now. Yeah, it was October 2020. I met him at a function. It was a Halloween function. I went over there and I did my first performance for him, and he seen potential in me and called me back over there to chop it up with him and see what kind of business arrangement we can make and see what I'm on. And I told him I'm a producer and I'm trying to put. And so we built a studio off of the stage, and I was doing a lot of productions and stuff like that for artists. And then my birthday, I wanted to throw a show, so I was like, "Yo, you think I could throw a show on my birthday?" And he was like, "Yeah." So January is when we first started So Sick Mondays, and it was like kind of by accident because it was like it was for my birthday, and then all of a sudden it just people showed up,
Spawned into more. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I was like, dope. You know what I mean? Let's keep it rolling. And I just seen the potential of like helping out local artists by making this platform. So I was like, dope. So Didi reached out to me in November of 2020, and he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to work, whatever." And I was like, "Bet, you know what I mean? Let's get in the lab." And so the first time we get in the lab, he don't think I got the touch. You know what I mean? He's like telling me like this. He's like, man, you better not be bullshitting. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah.
He called you out.
Right.
Now you got to show him up.
Right. So we did Dark Days, Dark Nights that night, and that's one of his classics that still hits very hard. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to show him what I got. So I produced it, and I mean, history in the making. It's been history ever since. We just been really just putting on for the city and doing what we got to do.
And that caught your eye with him, just
yeah,
being able to make that.
And then he's really a talented artist as well. You know, he has skill. He comes straight from the heart. Same kind of background I come from. His loyalty is, you know what I mean. It's hard to find the loyalty that he be showing me. So you know what I mean. Like I got nothing but love for my guy. You know what I mean.
Speaking of loyalty, real quick, it's like what they said about. I think I was watching Vlad with Tony Yayo say he's probably one of the most loyalist in hip hop just because of all the stuff that 50 been through. He was still rocking with him and still rocks with him.
Yo.
So like, Yayo might be the most loyal one that you can see. So just kind of expounding on that. Producing or being an artist, which one do you prefer if you had to pick?
I think I juggle it pretty well. But I mean, right now I'm in producer mode. You know what I mean? I want to like get back into making beats and making sure that people understand that I'm a producer before. Because I mean, I think people got it confused that I'm just a promoter, and I want them to know like actually I think hands down I'm one of the coldest producers out here in Austin. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna prove it to everybody in the next 3 months. You know what I mean?
You got that. You got a hip hop artist voice though.
Yeah, yeah.
You do. You got that. Your voice is like, you know what I'm saying, is that unique type of. You got a good voice for it.
Yeah, nah. I mean, like the music goes too. It's just that I'm gonna be juggling both, but I really want to show people the production skills of it and really be putting people on. Like we're gonna do a mixtape, Sic music mixtape.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the artist that like was loyal, and came to the show over and over and over and showed support and brought people to the shows. I want to give something back to them by putting together this mixtape, and it's gonna be about like 6 or 7 of us, and we gonna really put on for the city on this mixtape. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some of the artists that's gonna be on it is gonna be Cella Black, Didi Eagle, me and Go, the Flow Fiend.
No Cella Black.
Who else? Who else was on that? And then
he said, "Oh, dude."
NHL Marcel, man. My bad, G. Shout out to NHL Marcel, man. You know what I mean? Shit, he doing his thing right now too. You know what I mean? I'm proud. Oh yeah, and Highway Kim one too. You know what I mean? Like those are gonna be the artists that's gonna be on the mixtape.
You're putting me onto some new ones. Although I heard Cella Black, I know Cella Black.
And and TTE too. He reached out to me.
TTE Naughty.
Yeah. He reached out to me saying that he wanted to be on the mixtape as well. So I mean, we'll see what's up.
That
bro.
TT Cartel roll deep, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, boy, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I've only chopped it up with him on social media. I haven't really met him in person, but I mean, what I have heard and what he showed me, you know, what I mean, I think it'd be a good collab. So,
oh yeah, go check out that Versus with him and True. If you haven't already. Let's talk about the Austin scene. What do you think about the Austin scene? You came out here in 2010. Now it's 2022.
A lot of
everything erased when the pandemic hit, and now we back to everything's back to ground. You know, everybody's zero. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, when the pandemic hit is when I went hard. You know what I mean? That's when because everybody fell back, and I felt like we came forward, and it gave us the chance to really make the platform that we made, you know, in Austin. You know, as far as the music scene goes, it's there's a lot of artists that take their craft serious, and there's a lot of artists that really don't. You know what I mean? And like, there's some artists that are very talented, but they're lacking in other areas that just, you know, prevents them from moving forward. You know, that's just my personal opinion, but that's how I feel. And it's like, I just feel, at me as a promoter, what I've seen is that artists will, they expect the promoter to do all the work when really it's the artist's job too to make sure that your fans are pulling up and to make sure that your people's pulling up. It's like you're not a star yet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This is the underground. So
it's like 50-50, you would say, once it comes to the agreement of everything.
It should be. You know what I mean? People should be hustling mutually, and it feels like, you know, that a lot of times I was hustling by myself, putting people on. You know what I mean? And which is fine. I mean, I'm not going to cry about it or nothing, but at the same time, it's like, if you want results, we all got to work together to get those results, you know? So can't just put it all on the promoter, or you can't really put it all on the artist either, you know? So it's about 50-50, I would say. But what I see is a lot of the artists, they just think that they're like superstars already, and they're not.
Think they're already on, but they're not. You still got a lot of groundwork to do.
They got a lot of groundwork. You know, if you can't bring in 10 people to come see you, then I feel like, you know, you got a lot of work to do still.
Oh, yeah. This game's tough. What do you think about the Austin music scene?
Hey, man. I'm originally from Austin, man. You know,
especially being from Austin.
Huh?
Especially being from Austin. What are you thinking about it now?
Man. Hey, man. This new rap, I don't know, man. I can't. I'm trying to adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to adapt to it.
You ain't rocking with the new sound that's coming out of here?
Not too much, you know what I'm saying? But I'm rocking with the ones who rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the ones that's rocking with me the long way, that's been rocking with me forever.
Do you think that everybody's like starting to sound the same in a sense?
I mean, really,
Yeah.
really, they are. You know what I mean? Everybody sounding like Lil Tootsie, or they're sounding like
Quinn.
or they'll sound like Queen.
They already
You know
know.
what I mean? And
I mean, it's cool to rock with the sound,
yeah,
but don't just straight up.
and then
sound
their
like 'em,
excuses like, well, it's Austin, and it's like, but like that's how he came for Austin. You know what I mean? Now, how are you gonna come for Austin? How are you gonna come for Austin? How are you gonna come for Austin? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just really where it's at for me. You know, it's like where's like everybody's creativity and originality is like it's not there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like our label got a unique sound that we offer, and everybody that I work with really has a unique sound. Like Cilla Blake, she has a different type of singing. Like she has like a '90s vibe feel. You know what I mean? That's it's universal. You know what I mean? You can't say that it's just from Austin or it's from Iowa or it's from you know what I mean, anywhere else. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't really pinpoint where it's from. It's like broad. And then same with me too. It's like I got a unique flow. You know, I'm a storyteller when I rap.
You are, yeah. Like I'm saying, you got that voice too.
And
when I say that voice, you know, like Rick Ross's voice, and it's
Yeah.
not like his, but you know, some rappers got
same.
that voice. Jada
Same.
Kiss.
Yeah, Jada. Yeah, I fuck with Jada. I was gonna say, and then Diddy, you know, he come with that energy, that pain. He got that story, you know what I mean, too. So like all of us put together, me and Go, he has good harmonization and he good storytelling as well, you know. NHL Marcel, he has a good little drill, you know what I mean, and like he comes with originality. He comes different too, you know. So I got respect. And Highway Kimwan, he be doing his damn thing too, man. Like he from West Texas. He has a different type of flow too.
So like type of flow. Yeah,
so like all of us put together is gonna be crazy on this mixtape that we about to drop in July. It's the sounds that I envision is gonna be something that's gonna, I feel like, put us on the map, like put us on the map. You know what I mean? Like original and maybe make our own new sound. You know, versus sounding like something else.
How do you feel about working with, you know, Doc Sic?
Hey man, I gotta say, man,
Him
shout
bringing
out
you
Doc
in on
Sic. Shout out Doc Sic, man. If it wasn't for my Migo, man, I call him my black Migo. That's the name I give him. You feel me? If it wasn't for my boy, man, you know, I've been rapping, man, since young, man. But my nigga seen the potential in me, man, and grabbed me, man. If it wasn't for him, man, say, my views is sky high right now, man. Like, thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, hey, man, let's go. You know what I'm saying? We for the
You
take
still
off.
confidence in him, and I can tell. So that's dope.
Yes, sir.
I like that. You like to see him shine.
Yeah, I was gonna say also too, like just on our Pain song, we dropped that last month. And
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that
and
song.
on the Spotify, we already have like 20,000 views on that, and it's only been like 2 weeks, or no, it's been actually about a month. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
I was speaking that real shit on there.
Yeah, and like so, some bullshit happened. You know what I mean? And I mean, I really don't want to talk about that because it's still an open case. But but some bullshit. But I mean, like that song, it comes straight from the heart, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that because they've been through that similar situation where their kids have been taken from them, or they're going through custody battles, or they're doing something like that. And that's like the type of music that we want to bring to the table.
That real shit.
Yeah, we want to bring that real shit to the table, like something that people can feel. It's like everybody got a pull nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like, but I mean, I ain't. Half of these people that's talking about they got the polls, they running up, they doing all this shit, right? But I ain't heard nothing in the streets about it. You know what I mean?
That's what TTE Naughty was saying.
You know,
He said,
so-
y'all talking about shooting, doing this, ain't none of them did it. He
Right.
said he's the only one that lived it.
Right. I mean, I know some people that lived it.
No, I know
right?
he's saying, but like more than out here, you know, he's just talking
Yeah,
because he knows
but-
there's a good chunk that, you know, aren't doing it in
I
his
mean,
eyes.
it's 90% of them ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? They're just out here talking, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You would have got caught by now.
yeah, come on,
Because they ain't
bruh.
that smart to be doing any type of whatever they're doing.
Technology crazy nowadays.
Oh, you gonna
know
get
what I
caught
mean?
up
You gonna
so
get caught.
quickly,
You know what I
man.
mean? Like, everybody's gonna know. You know what I mean? If you was doing what you say you're doing. But you know what I mean? It's like, so just keep it 100. Like, just, you know, come with that real shit. Like, come from the heart. You know what I mean? Talk about
Be you.
Yeah, be you. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be all that extra shit. You know what I mean? It's like all that does is bring negative attention and energy to you because people's gonna call you out. They're gonna try to hold you to it, and eventually you are gonna have to pull that tool and use it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna put you in a fucked up situation. So it's like prevent all that shit by just being you and being true to yourself and your music. G. You
You
know
ain't
what I
gotta
mean?
worry about nothing.
No, for real.
Where can we find the project at when it drops
So
on the digital streaming platforms?
So we are gonna. I mean, we're gonna drop it on the digital platforms, but we're gonna have download cards and we're gonna have CDs.
All right, yeah.
We're
let's
gonna
go.
press CDs and have download cards. That way, we can hit the streets with it. You know what I mean? Because not everybody really streams like as much as you think they do. You know what I mean? Like there's like aunties and uncles and stuff like that. They be like, man, let me get the CD. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to go on the internet. You know,
You covering all aspects.
Yeah. So like we're gonna drop on all platforms though to answer that question. Like Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
It's gonna be under Doc Sic if they were to look under there.
It's
They're gonna be
gonna be-
actually under the
It's gonna be under So Sic Music,
Doc Sic music.
but I mean it's gonna be, and it's gonna have all of our names on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, all the artists that contributes to it. You know, so it's
Oh, yeah,
it's
for
gonna
sure.
it's gonna be all of our album. Good question though. I don't know how I'm gonna do it when I drop it because they're sticklers about that.
Y'all know to do the most where
Yeah.
you don't gotta like drop it under, of
Under-
course everybody that but the Doc
Yeah,
Sic, but
yeah.
everybody of course gets their credits.
Yeah.
And of Spotify they do their own thing. So
Yeah.
so
So
and then
yeah.
what's the date you said again? July?
It's gonna be mid-July. I don't have an exact date yet because the project we just getting into productions right now, and it should be done in about 3 weeks because everybody's ready. So
Oh yeah, you're gonna knock that bad boy out. I already
Mhm.
know y'all gonna be cooking up.
yo,
Where can we find you at on social?
social media you can find me at Doc_Sic on IG, and then on Facebook you can find me on Doc Sic. Just type in Doc Sic and I'm the only one. It'll pop up.
Where can we find you at on social? And where can we find you at on any other thing for digital streaming platforms?
On social media, you can find me Didi Eagle on Facebook, Didi Eagle on IG, Didi Eagle on TikTok, Didi Eagle on YouTube. All platforms, really just Didi Eagle.
And that's DEEDEE, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
space
EGGA.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah,
Let's
for
get
sure,
it.
for sure.
My bad. I didn't know you was gonna bring company, but we got you some merch.
Oh, bet. I appreciate it, G.
We could definitely get him in one for an interview for you on your solo, basically.
Yeah,
too.
that's-
So yeah, pull up.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, yeah, we should probably do that when we get like closer to. Well, we're putting an EP together for him as well. So once the EP drops, I think it'd be a good place to come in.
You know how
drop
we
it,
do at Pop Austin Media. We for y'all, man.
I appreciate that.
As much as we can be. But hey, I appreciate you coming through, bro. This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, Doc Sic, Didi Egger in the building. I'm signing out. Let's get it. So Sick music.
So Sick music in this bitch. We out.
Yeah.